Ta da da dee da dum ba da da dee da dum ba da da dee ba dum boom beam ba da ba. Hello, welcome, welcome back. Today, now we're gonna watch. I tried $1 million homes in every country. So let's go! Yippee! This one's a chunky video, but I think it's interesting. Maybe I haven't watched it, but it looks interesting. Let's go.
Hello my friends, this is $1 million home. This is also $1 million home, and this is my friend Mikey. Now,
Hello,
we've
Mikey.
been having a discussion recently because I personally believe that bigger means better. He, on the other hand, thinks that size doesn't matter. So
Okay, chat. Which team are you part of? Does bigger matter or does size not matter? What are your thoughts? What do you think?
what we've done today is lined up 8 homes all across Europe that cost $1 million each, and we're going to be seeing which one of them is the best value for money. And we're starting here
It's
in
average.
London.
Yes, that's right. Today, we're in
Right, we
West
start in
Amsterdam,
London.
home to countless A-list celebrities like Benedict
Cumberbatch.
Ricky Gervais, and Harry.
Now, let's see what $1 million gets you in London's fanciest
All right, let's
area.
see.
Ooh. But this is just the hallway. Let's go to the lounge.
Is this it? Is this the whole thing?
Is this it? This, my friend, is a blank canvas ready for you to make it your own. Not to mention, this cozy space
For
is on the
$1
doorstep of central London.
million!
Plenty of parks, a stone's throw away, and guess what? In the local area, there's a lot of pubs to have a little tipple. This is the most prosperous area in the entire continent.
I don't care how fancy an area is. If someone asks you to pay $1 million for a gaff with a fridge in the living room, they think you're mentally deficient.
But the people nearby, who is it? Celebrities, the local Tinder scene, unbelievable. Who are you going to meet at the
Local
shops?
What
Tinder
megastar lives here?
scene.
Fucking Gollum. I'm assuming you've got a kitchen and a bathroom to show me.
Yeah. Do you want to see it?
Yeah, fuck, I'm
Alright.
not sure it'll be here ages. It is, it's not massive. I would argue this is
There
more
is
pantry
no
sized.
Oh yeah, well you
way.
haven't seen the bath.
There is no way for $1 million you are paying for a toilet-sized kitchen. What?
Excuse me?
Oh man, it's like the Roman baths in here. It's huge.
Yeah.
God, how big's he? How big's he?
How do you get into the shower?
I'll tell you what, hold your breath because it gets better.
I
What, because of the black mold?
No, we're gonna go see the roof terrace.
Oh my.
Oh mate, luxurious. Fucking hell.
Ew.
You're gonna be able to get out there.
I'm actually not 100% sure. Well, this is actually kind of cool. When you leave the flat, it's fine.
Yeah, overall roof terrace pretty good, huh? A bit dangerous to get up here, to be fair.
Yeah, the
If you
weird
were a
twist is
millionaire,
that
you'd
it's in
want to live.
London.
A different house, maybe. Now, to ensure this is an entirely scientific process,
This is the floor plan. You are paying $1 million for this glorified apartment.
Mikey and I are going to score every property out of 5 on the following categories. Interior.
This gets a 0.
Exterior.
0.
And most importantly, here at WillNE and Lamb Property Solutions, we're all about the vibes.
The vibe
I'm gonna give the
0.
interior a 1.
It's a 1
1.
from me.
The exterior is all right.
1
I
is
guess.
generous,
Maybe a 2.
man.
Give it a 2.
This
Yeah,
might
what does
have the worst
2.5
vibe of
million
any
get you?
gaff I've ever seen. 1.
Average Vancouver
Okay.
housing price.
So
True.
our first $1 million home kicks us off with a
Real.
measly 9 out.
9 is way too much. Honestly, for $1 million, that gets a 0. 0. Especially with how high crime rates have been in London recently. Is it even worth? Nah.
30. And we've got some
Nah.
of the craziest houses in the entire continent lined up that are only going to get bigger and bigger as this video goes on. So it's not looking great for London. Anyway, you lot, time for bed. I will see yous in the morning.
Night-night. Bedtime, night-night. It is. Wait, did they sleep in that house as well? Okay, Turkey. What does 1 million get us in Turkey, chat? A lime green door. No, absolutely not! Oh.
Mikey?
Oh, you get the whole building. and the cat.
Mahaba William, we're in Istanbul, home of turkey teeth, top-notch beef, and hair transplants for Keith. Istanbul is the most densely populated area in the continent. More people live here than in the entire country of Belgium. And there's not a huge area to fit them in.
So you get the whole
space
building.
Comes at a premium.
Interesting stuff, viewers. Mr. Lamb, would you please tell the people what $1 million gets you in a city as beautiful as this one?
I would love to. $1 million is going to get you a beautiful 3-bedroom flat in the heart of Istanbul. And it's only a stone's throw away from the iconic Galata Tower.
I'm guessing the
I mean, still better than the one bedroom in London, by the way. Still, you paid $1 million for 1 bedroom. I mean, 3 bedrooms better than the 1 bedroom. But still. Ah, God,
there's some
chat.
stairs somewhere, yeah?
Stairs, yeah, on the outside to the other flats. Over here, you'll find the dining area.
This is all of it for $1 million.
Why is it
Isn't
so...
it just wonderful? You can fit all your friends around this
rustic
table,
on the
and it's a great
inside.
sociable distance to be making conversation. I'll tell you what, there's a little fact I have about Istanbul. It's the only city in the world that straddles 2 continents.
I'll be straddling you tonight if this gets any smaller.
Will, do you know what that is?
The ceiling.
That is a fresco. It's a 300-year-old painting, and it's in your flat.
Whoa. Okay, now that's cool. I take it back. Finding out that this is like a 300-year-old painting. Wait, wasn't there lead? Didn't they discover that there was actually lead in those older paints? I don't know if I would pay $3 million, you know, risking my... What are these IKEA curtains? There's no way you buy a $3 million place and you equip it with IKEA curtains! Oh my God, I guess all the budget was spent on getting the house. Also, what is this painting? This is so weird.
And on a positive note,
I don't want baby feet on my wall.
Because he certainly couldn't swing a fucking cat in here.
Lead.
Now, which one is the living room? Oh, look how spacious this is, eh? Yeah, loads of... £1 million and that's your telly.
Yeah, well, you won't have to pay the TV licence, so I'll never find it.
Mate, all the people in this city, if you had a party, you'd have about 6 of them round.
But you're not going to be spending much time in here, are you? If you live in this area, you're going to be out
Spent
and
£1
about.
million on it. I want to spend some time. The plaster's falling off the fucking wall.
That is design. You're going to be in the local area, mingling, hustling and bustling, and do you know what's in the local area?
What?
Same.
Lots
My
of
monitor is
Turkish barbers. And you know what they
that.
call them here?
Careful.
Barbers. Let me give you a hand.
It's a lovely city, loads of culture, loads of stuff going on. So small. Too small. £1 million. Kitchen?
I agree, it's too small.
Oh, nice and sturdy, yeah.
In here's the kitchen, lovely and compact. Look at this, you got everything you need in the cupboards to hand. You can stand here, you can cook everything without moving your legs. Over here, you're rinsing stuff. Guess what? You need some washing on.
Jeez,
Bang, in there you go.
Guessing behind us is the
I
garden.
mean, it's cute,
Yes, come with me,
but for
viewers,
$1
we'll go and
million,
check out the pool.
yeah, I don't know.
No tennis courts either, I see.
This is the bathroom.
Oh, the bathroom is quite
Bedroom
pretty.
1. Bedroom 2. Bedroom 3.
And that's it.
Yes.
I don't want to be disrespectful, because it's nice, it's beautiful, it's really well done. Where's the rest of it?
Ooh, those
Well,
bedrooms.
it's the city, isn't it? The
Ooh.
city's your home.
Oh, cool. Let's go out to the city.
Istanbul is not my top
nice
choice
views of,
anyway. Oh, shit,
strolling
maybe the
hills
other
and
cities will be more up our
grounds.
speed.
Oh, maybe this is the way to the double garage. Oh no, what's that? What actually is that?
That's the hallway.
Yeah. Parking situation. We got much going on.
How
I just think
lovely.
for
A
£1 million
window
there's
that
amenities
opens
you want,
into
not
the
just 3 rooms
building.
and a nice looking bathroom with 20 million mirrors.
Beautiful views
it nice,
of
though?
Central Park, by the way.
You make a very good point, brother. All right, now with that, Mikey's argument that you don't need a massive home to get good value for money wasn't off to the best of starts. But let's see how the scores come in. Fair play here, right? The area is unreal. Like, there's so much
Okay,
going on. The
okay.
food's amazing. There's like cool buildings and stuff. Vibes of the house, not great.
I would say
don't
vibes.
like
I would
the
give
way
the
they've
vibes a
decorated
3.
The home. You know, a couple hundred years ago, this might have been in fashion, but it's not for me.
I get you couldn't have painted
Vibes
over this,
maybe
right?
a
If you'd have
3.
painted over the old
High fives,
paintings and the old
yippee.
style, it would have been a
Hello.
travesty. It's a bit crack house chic though.
The
Ooh,
exterior
crack
has
house
a small garden,
chic.
and I can see that being a problem for a lot of people.
I think I have to. Ooh. I can understand because they are trying to respect the history. I mean, these are 300-year-old frescoes. So that's like that's of historic significance, and I can understand that they're trying to preserve that. I can respect it. But I think the other decorations like don't fit. And I think that's why you're mixing like really bright, vibrant colors with tattered. And I think those side by side can make the rustic feel a little more rustic, crack house chic, so to say.
The exterior has a small garden, and I can see that being a problem for a lot of people.
Oh, we've got a garden, have we? Yeah, we've got 6 slabs of pavement.
For me, that's all right. I think you don't have to maintain the garden. That's a lot of work. And also, the space is big enough that you could fit something in there like a hot tub or a gym, if you should choose it.
A gym!
If you're in a city and you have any garden space, that's good.
With this home in mind, does size matter?
Obviously. Like, yeah, lovely location. But
I'm on his side.
Miserable in here constantly. You'd be, especially, right?
For $1
you've got
million,
3 bedrooms, right? This is a kid's bedroom.
I want a
You've got
house.
2 kids in there. The amount of bedrooms implies you've got 5 people living in here. You'd be at each other's throats.
Does it feel good value?
He has a point.
Absolutely
he has
not.
a point.
Right? Like for £1 million, you want, you know, somewhere to park. Yeah. Oh, yeah, big Tesla. Yeah, Porsche. You want 24-hour security, a gated community. You want grounds. You want a tennis pool. Tennis pool? Just a pool. A pool will be fine.
If you're into history and you're into architecture, this could
pool?
be amazing for you. Do I personally think the value's there? Maybe not.
All right, my friends.
Nah.
The interior, I have a lot of respect for that. They kept it how it should be. They kept it traditional. They didn't just succumb to trends. It's a bit ugly though. I'm going to give it a 3.
That's what I said too, a 3.
Now,
hello, ma'am.
is the
Can I
point,
talk? Hello,
where
yes, you may
I'm
speak.
supposed to rank to you
I allow
the
you.
exterior. What exterior? That's a 1.
Wait,
I've
it
got to be
sucks
honest
that they
with
can't
myself
give it
here.
a 0.
The exterior is probably a 1. I mean, you're attached to a bunch of people. You've got a stairwell out your window. It's not great.
And finally, I'm going to give the vibes a 2. Ooh.
I'll give a 3.
At least it scored higher than London. Not by much, though.
All right, now a slight improvement in size sees a slight improvement in score with a 12 out of 30. However, our next home is still on the smaller side of what we've got lined up, and it is about to blow
Italy.
your
I have
mind.
hopes for Italy. Nice and Mediterranean. Maybe we get grapes. Oh, vineyard. A turtle.
Buongiorno, you lot. You joined us from Tuscany in a late 17th century tower. That's right, my friends. If you ever dreamed of living in a chess piece, this could be the home for you.
I've always wanted to live in a chess
Now, when you're
piece.
searching for a home, you always have to look out for the flaws. Well, lucky for you, this house has 4 of them.
Don't be fooled by its stature. This is actually our third smallest
Rapunzel
property
fit.
of the lot, featuring a measly 1 bedroom and 1.5 bathrooms.
It's
One
also the only home
bedroom.
on our list where you won't have to worry about that pesky catapult insurance. When you enter your personal palace, you'll be greeted with a surprisingly modern interior, featuring a state-of-the-art kitchen, perfect for cooking up a banquet after a hearty jousting session.
And you get the
We weren't talking about
murals.
the bedroom yet. Anyway, my friends, come with me. If you look to your
Catapult
right here, see we've got
insurance. Hi,
a
Min.
Renaissance
Hi, Cherry.
period star mirror, and we have a desk. Now, this isn't just any desk.
This is literally
You know,
Rapunzel's
Mikey,
home.
Right? Queen Victoria once sat at this very desk.
No.
It's quite a small kitchen. Would you mind? I'm not that big a fan of the position of that light. Would you mind just moving that up a little bit?
As you can see, this house isn't built for your short kings, but that's okay. We'll find our
Oh
own palace.
no, Short Kings, that home is not for you. Sorry.
Yeah, Charles. Don't pan back over here. I'm doing a good bit, man. Oh, Your Majesty, yeah. Oh, yeah. Why is she German? No, they are German though. And it was her cousin, wasn't it? Oh, yeah. Oh, Mrs. Victoria. No, she is Mrs. Victoria. Wait, what have you done over there? Bring it back, man. Bring it back. Oh, yeah, Charlie. Oh.
Do you know much about Queen Victoria? I think she was quite plump.
Well, actually, that is interesting, my friends, because I bet she struggled.
Oh
to
my
get up
god,
these-
whoever lived here was gay. They have a rainbow on the wall. Wow.
Quite plump.
Well, actually,
Okay.
that is interesting, my friends,
Nice.
because I bet she struggled
gauge
to get
tower.
up these stairs.
So these stairs are the one part
What
of the house
are those
that haven't really
stairs?
been
I would
renovated
fall.
in the past couple hundred years, and they are a bit dated. some
What
would say.
is this?
If you keep yourself nice,
Good
fit
eye,
and healthy,
thank you.
you should be able to slide up this staircase, no problem at all.
This is fucking ridiculous. There's no way Queen Victoria got a fat ass up these stairs.
The living space.
hang on, I'm coming.
How do you go down, chat? Are those water drips? The ceiling is literally leaking.
Hang on.
There's
I'm
no
coming.
way. There's no way you're paying 1 million for the ceiling to leak on you. This is outrageous. Waste of money. And those stairs are... You sewer slide down those stairs. Bruh. Hi, sir.
Moving into the living room, the space has been brought into the modern age with a television mounted on a mirror.
Which, my friends, I think is a very good idea because, right, you're
A
important enough to
television
live
in your
somewhere
mirror.
as
Yeah,
grand
it
as
is a
this.
very cool
you
tower.
will have enemies.
A chess piece.
So now, if you just come with me, you can watch your back as you watch the chase. This is actually a normal sofa, my friends. Excuse my teensy-weensy
That
business
sofa
partner.
does not look
This floor
comfortable
also
at all, by
features
the
a
way.
wonderful balcony, which is a perfect vantage point for defending against
Intruders? Oh no, there's intruders! Intruders! The fella who built this will be turning in his grave. Like, realistically, right, he's built this amazing grand castle and they've whacked a fucking metal Corona bottle on the side of it.
What does this do?
This is a choice.
No, I couldn't walk up.
It is a bit tacky, isn't
What
it?
is
Tacky,
that?
it's fucking terrifying.
What
Anyway,
was that?
my friends, these lovely stairs then take us up to the second floor, which is the bedroom. Now, I'll be honest, my friends, I had a really long night in here last night.
Did you? I didn't see him.
In the bedroom, you have more garish details, such as this.
Ah,
reindeer's head.
yes.
What's that got to do with it? Look, do you
Wire
want to show them what's in here?
framed.
Yeah, absolutely. You've got a lovely, lovely
Beautiful.
double bed, perfect for you and your fair maiden. Over here, we've got wardrobes.
The wire framed art really, it symbolizes your skeletal remains once you fall down the stairs, right? A skeletal art piece, your skeletal body.
Space enough for multiple people.
Get out of the way, let me show them the bathroom.
Okay.
Me, when I look in the mirror. Look
at
me.
Look
we
me.
have a lovely. We have a lovely rainfall shower.
Oh, that looks nice.
Oh,
touch it.
fancy.
Anything else?
Oh, I've got something to say.
Have you?
The throne room also features a soothing beige interior, perfect for keeping you relaxed while you polish your helmet.
That is absolute filth.
And on the fourth floor, you'll find this. Oh, it's not the fourth floor.
We'll get there eventually.
The bedroom also offers this gigantic window, perfect for letting Rapunzel.
Viewers, if you're wondering why it's gone dark outside, I think
Rapunzel.
this is your answer.
What you'll find in the bedroom is this magnificent, gigantic window where your very own Rapunzel can let
This
her hair
must
down
be an
and enjoy that
Airbnb. There's
magnificent
no
view.
way this can
That's
be
the
someone's
whole
home,
fucking
really.
joke. Where's the punchline?
It's a harmless play on words to demonstrate there's a huge window in an interesting way.
That's fine. Is it worth 10 minutes of talking to the camera for? What's that? What's that,
Order a
guys?
fucking train every time you want to get new
Yeah!
furniture because everything needs to go through the windows.
That's why it's so minimal. Because they can't
Christ.
fit anything in those
400-year-old
stairs.
home here, Mikey.
I think it's nicer with the window open.
This is absolutely optional. Like, these were some of
They
the cleverest
broke
like
it.
artists and architects, and why the fuck did they decide, oh yes, well, I'll make a massive house and I'll put a teensy weensy staircase. What's the point?
Do you know what it is? I know what it is.
Why is it?
I've got an interesting fact for you.
I
So
don't
the
know.
reason
Chat, these
there's
stairs are a
a
death
spiral
trap.
staircase and they always go up this way is because it's the way you would swing your sword. When invaders tried to get up, you'd have an advantage being on the high ground because most people would swing their sword with their right hand.
Love to take the piss out of you. That's actually interesting. All right, my friends, if you look around, right, this
Is
is
that
the
a
top floor,
sauna?
which features. What is there? We just got purple
Is this
bean
your
bags and a
spa?
reindeer. More shower. Why would we need two? City down shower.
A Turkish bath.
What's a Turkish bath?
Wow.
Well, and I'm just supposed to. Oh god. Anyway, if you come with us outside to the grand top of the castle, where you can see fantastic views of the Firenze region.
Ooh.
Oh.
Due to safety reasons, it's not possible to open the balcony since there's a risk of falling.
For £1 million, I can't have a balcony.
I do like it though.
What would you have done? What would you have made here?
In this room, God, the
For $1 million,
possibilities are
you don't
endless,
have
right? You could do
access to the
anything in this place.
balcony.
You could squash court.
You might die.
Squash court.
The stairs,
yeah,
the
I
stairs
feel
won't
that,
kill you, but the
It made it a
balcony
little bit
will.
like Love Island
Absolutely.
soup with this like shit tatty furniture.
Hello, yo, Pixie Wixie. Hi, hi, Raiders. Hello, welcome. Hi, I'm Nekrolina. I'm a cat. Yadi. Today we are looking at expensive homes. This video is I tried $1 million homes in every country, so you're just in time. We're only 16 minutes in. I hope you had a wonderful stream. Hi. Thank you for trusting me with your community. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Thank you. Hello, Raiders. Hello, I'm a cat. I hope you had a good stream. I hope you had fun. I hope it was wonderful. We're hanging out. I hope you are having a wonderful day, Josh. Thank you.
I'd take the roof off as well, to be honest.
This house.
Take the roof
Wait,
off.
it's not my birthday.
Oh no.
It's not my birthday. Is it your birthday?
Maybe there's nothing here because you can't get it up the bloody stairs. Look how ridiculous the chairs are because that's all they can fit up the bastard stairs. Then, if you come with us out back, my friends, there is a staple feature of every Renaissance home. The
No,
hot tub.
we've seen a house in London, we've seen a house in Turkey, and now this is a house in Italy, and it's a chess piece, so it's not my birthday!
Wow, ye old hot tub. I'm sure many a night has spent some bubbly time in here.
What else we got, Michael?
Well,
Ye
over
old
here we
hot
have the
tub.
patio area, which is perfect for hosting some discussions of the political matters of the current day.
Just like Casa Amor.
Then if you follow me over here, we actually have the 0.5 bathroom, it would seem. It's an outhouse, which was classic of the period. Enjoying yourself?
You know, I quite like
And
that
then
little
if you follow me
toilet.
to the gates, we have the dungeons. It's not the dungeons. It's a lovely walkway to your own personal forest. I don't know if it's yours. Anyone could probably go there, but you have a walkway to it. Isn't that lovely?
It looks a bit shit. Go on, you can go the whole way. Go the whole way, honestly.
And if you look over here, you'll find...
Further. Well, you can go a bit further.
Your own forest! Whoa! Chad, I don't know.
Does it feel good?
What is this scene out of a horror film? Oh my god. For $1 million, you also become a blood donor for the local mosquitoes. Yeah, contributing to your local mosquito population. There you go.
Does it feel good?
Jesus!
Value for money.
I think the main appeal is the fact it's been here for hundreds
Ew!
of years.
You
and
need
as
all
we
the
know,
citronelle.
antiques, they gain value. In terms of a modern home, it's a,
I don't understand
as
this.
we know, antiques,
horrific
they
headpiece.
gain value. In terms of
What is this? A sink with a head? What is this? This... Oh, and the cable, chat.
a modern home, it's a bit overpriced.
Strange.
The only thing
Artistic
I
value.
think is good about this is the outside. It's a castle.
Oh, right. The water
Should it
around
be a
the
house?
moat.
No.
The kitchen, it's nothing that's going to blow your socks off. They really could have delved into the medieval theme there. You know, a big round table.
He has
Get some
a point.
creativity, guys. You've got a castle.
Here's a point.
Do you like the way they've decorated inside?
Is that a serious question?
I don't like the way they've decorated this house.
Like, what the fuck was the need to put this in?
You just want to stay
I think they wanted to add a lot of reflective surfaces because adding mirrors can make a small space look bigger. So I think that was the goal. Because if they don't have these mirrors trying to biggen the space, what is bigger, largen, enlarge the space? It would be smushed and quite stuffy, I would say.
outside and look at the house.
Oh, we're having a fucking laugh.
So I would prefer
Doesn't
to
do
be
the-
living across
an
the road
amazing
from
job,
this
but-
than actually living in here.
With this home in mind, does size matter?
But think about the
Yes,
history.
So expensive, so grand, so fancy, and it's still shit because it's too small.
Because the interior still has a bit of history left in it, I'm going to give it a 2.
I'm gonna give it a 1. They've taken an old Middle Ages home and they've defiled it with shit IKEA tat.
The exterior here, massive fan.
It's
I
quite
like
pretty,
look,
the
I like the theme.
outside.
It's a 5.
I'm gonna give it a 5. It's literally a castle. I feel like doesn't really get any
I like
better
the
than that.
exterior.
The vibe,
Yeah, I think it's cool.
walking in, it was high, but as soon as I got in those doors, it went down to a 2.
Ooh.
A 1. Ooh. Yeah. Lovely
Yeah, right, for
area.
$1 million,
You're in Italy,
not worth
lovely
it.
food, it's gorgeous.
Not worth
it's
it for $1
beautiful.
million.
Those bastard
Hello, Virus.
stairs
Hi.
ruin it all.
Hello, Red Raven.
All right, so 16 out of 30.
Okay,
That's
where's our next
Middle Ages
place?
castle top of the tree. And just like our houses, these scores keep
Yeah, those
getting
stairs are
bigger
so
and bigger.
teeny-weeny.
But will that still be the case? after
Where are we
take
going
the
next?
5-hour journey north to Norway.
Norway!
Okay, my friends, it is time
Any
for a little bit of vulnerability
Norwegians?
from us here at WillNE and
Apple, bear?
because we've fallen
Who
upon hard
else?
times, haven't we, Mikey?
We've had to resort to all kinds of shady business to keep the lights on.
Now, what we've been doing throughout all of our viewings of these gorgeous million-pound
Tim?
houses is stealing. We've been pinching valuable items
Norway.
and selling them online using Odoo, specifically through their e-commerce platform to allow us to have an extra source of income.
Let's start with the
Wow.
AI-powered website configuration.
Now, my friends, remember we want a site befitting of selling luxury items. Right? So it's gonna
Oh.
be pretty swanky. Now, we can choose a few features for the site here. See, they've got a live chat function that you can run. And if we click here,
live chat.
bang.
Look at those great themes.
Which one do you reckon we do?
I think that one.
You can create a product as easy as clicking
Your
here,
own
entering some
merch
details,
website
and bang.
chat.
Now, we can use the / shortcut, right? Super fast to insert elements.
Wow, look at how easy those building blocks can be customized. We could also use Odoo's AI to help us generate the text.
Your first app with Odoo is free for life with unlimited hosting and support. Odoo also offers a free custom domain name for 1 whole year. Wonderful stuff. Links in the description. Back to the video.
Perfect. Whoa, look at this! Wow! Norway is gorgeous. Oh.
Hello, my friends. You
Well, that
now
side
join
was
us
not
in
that
the
nice.
Arctic Circle. We're in Lingvar.
That's right, we're here in Norway, and this place is so secluded that your neighbours haven't even heard about COVID.
Norway is actually the safest country in all of Europe. The quality of life is consistently
What?
voted one of the best in the entire world, and the average salary of a Norwegian is $115,000.
What? $115,000. All right, so what you're saying is all the Norwegians have to gift me 5 subs right now. You have
the
to
average.
pay your rich
With a
person
salary that
tax.
high, your money might not be going as far as in other places. Let's have a look.
Okay, immediately,
Hi,
my
Duck
friends, I'm
Monster.
struck
Yeah,
by
you
the
do get a lot of
light
darkness,
airiness
and
of
then
this. I'm
lots
seeing
of
big
summer as well, though.
Big windows, big windows.
That's big windows!
Which I always think is a big positive. But come with me, my kids. My kids?
Whoa!
Oh, it's not huge, is it?
Quite small. In
My
fact, $1 million
children.
for a bungalow, I would say, is quite the stretch.
but as we
Sip,
come-
thank you so much for the 5. Thank you for the Norwegian rich person tax. Thank you. Mwah. Wee Norwegian. Norway
Wow,
tax.
fuck off.
I don't know. I don't think this is worth $1 million, chat. I won't lie. What?
Okay.
A cottage?
I
a
wish it was really that
bungalow?
easy. That is probably the best view I've ever seen from a gaff ever.
Over here,
It
you're going
is
to see
a
the
lot
dining
better.
area, and you'll
Is
notice
it
the
worth $1
interior,
million?
much like the locals, is very wooden.
What?
Because they're quite known to be quite wooden here.
Yeah.
Stiff, aren't they? They're not very...
What do you think of the little fjord viewing area?
Oh my
They've got your
God,
little
thank
chairs
you
set
for
out
the
here.
rich
You can
person
sit down with your
tax.
pals
Thank
and your
you,
wife and your
thank you.
husband, and well, not
Mwah.
and or. I assume it would be one or the other.
Thank you.
And you can have a look out over the nice views here. Good question. Is a fjord the mountain, or is it the sea, or is it the combination of the two? What
Wow. Look at that view. Holy. Oh, chat, this is stunning. Maybe $1 million. Yeah, I was gonna say maybe $1 million is worth this gorgeous view. Are there sharks in here? Could you just go swimming? I mean, the subdivision, the neighborhood gives a little bit like cult-esque vibes. But I don't know, this is gorgeous. This is stunning. Are there no sharks? Oh, so you can swim in the water without fear of dying to wildlife. Hmm? Oh, it's really cold, you don't swim. Oh. Wait! Is this Rich Tags? Thank you so much. Thank you. Mwah. Thank you, Midnight. Wee. I appreciate it. Oh, very beautiful. I quite like this. I like the view a lot. I think this would be good as an Airbnb to visit. I feel like you would... What if the water levels rose? And then your house is in the water?
Makes a fjord, not a lake.
Norway, bro.
Let us know if you're Norwegian. Me, when
Love.
my wife Janet says she's just won the lottery. Norwegian! Anyway, have a look at the living room. I like what they've done here. Keep
right,
it
it's
natural,
really
keeping it mountain
cool.
themed. This isn't a painting, my friends. This is a telly. Now, very
Wow,
good, but I will not point off. We've
okay.
got two sofas, and neither of them
Fancy.
are pointing at it. Shit. Hit me with the kitchen.
Hit you with the kitchen. I wish I could. No, it doesn't move. Okay, this is the kitchen. We've got the hob. Big fan of the middle of the hob. Over here, bosh, we've got the
Bruh.
microwave. Down here, bosh, we've got the oven. Let that sink in. Fully functional, as always. Plenty of storage for your various Norwegian trinkets and cutlery. What do they use to eat here?
Can I say something, chat? I do like the Norwegian interior style. I think it's what is it, like minimal Norwegian, something like that. I think it's quite nice. It's really cozy. It's a lot of like neutral tones, but it works. Unlike that penthouse, yeah, Scandinavian. Yeah, I quite like it. It's very clean.
Is it fish?
I like
This
IKEA
isn't standard,
furniture.
though.
I
This is
think
what this
IKEA
is. This is
furniture
actually
is
a fellatio
nice.
top. So what you do here is you just stand here and you go, oh, what a view, what a view. Oh,
You're ridiculous. This is stupid. We're
No
professionals.
girlfriend, no problem.
Looking
You
at
can just fuck
the
your
decoration,
kitchen.
It's a little bit cheap, but I like it. Like, it's very minimal, it's basic, it's not too showy, it's not too in your face, it's not too, like, tacky. It's not screaming $1 million, though.
It is simple though, isn't it? It lets the view do the talking.
I don't know
Anyway,
if I
my
would
friends,
spend $1
come with
million
us through to
on
the
this though.
bedrooms.
Again, $1 million. What have you got?
It looks like
bed.
a
And you've got a
cruise
picture
ship
of the view,
bedroom.
which you can just look outside and see.
Okay, you want to have a look at the kids' bedroom?
I bet you do. Do you think Norway's a good place to raise kids?
What is this, a bedroom for 4?
Will.
Who's sleeping
yeah,
in
I
here?
reckon it is. The air is crisp, you know, the water's clean. They've got some of the best school rates in the country.
Let me tell you that you're wrong. Surprisingly, Norway has the highest amount of drug-related deaths in Europe, which means the farts in the bunk bed aren't the only crack you have to worry about your kids snorting.
You don't snort crack, you smoke it. And if you come with us into the master bedroom, you will see that if you purchase this property, you would, bless you, sir, you would be waking up every
can
day
fuck your
to the
kitchen,
second
yeah.
best view
It
on
had
the
a
planet.
hole.
The other one being Mikey's mom's.
That is a really beautiful view though, chat.
Look at what's in front of you, man. That is pure natural beauty.
Wow.
That is it, though. Like, that's it for $1 million. We've done the entire we haven't done the entire inside. Come see the bathrooms.
Oh, the bathrooms.
We have 2 bathrooms and they're right next to each other.
Exactly. This
First
looks more
bathroom,
like a holiday
that's
home.
Pretty sick. I've never seen
sure.
a sauna next to the loo.
A
That's like
sauna!
ultimate relaxation, right? That's a great.
Oh my god! Your toilet faces the sauna. I don't know how to feel about that. Because if you are running the sauna and you like take a really stinky poo, it's just gonna smell like shit.
Duo.
Aren't you meant to be looking at nice views?
The
while you're in the sauna?
bathroom.
There's the nice view from the sauna.
Bathroom.
This is fancy, this is cool, however, it's not the big feature of the home that comes outside.
And what you'll find out here is a small deck. But as we all know, it's not about the size of your deck, it's about what you do with it. And what they've done is kitted it out with a hot tub,
hot
a barbecue,
A
and even a
barbecue!
seating area.
Very, very good stuff. However, my friends, I think we can all agree the only way this gaff's worth $1 million is if there's 500 grand buried underneath us.
What's your view on the view? I see view and I like it.
Yeah, chat, this view is stunning. Imagine, like, what if the Vikings were here before? What about that? Fish they swim in? Are the fish gonna bite your pee-pee if you go swimming?
What do you think of the local area?
The local area
Hi.
here is one of the
Welcome,
most beautiful
Zoidberg.
places
Yeah.
I've ever been.
We're
It's
house
nice,
shopping.
it's scenic, feels like you're in Lord of
gonna
the
move
Rings.
there all
But there's
together.
nothing to do. There's not even a Tesco. In fact, I had a look on Google Maps to see where the nearest Tesco was, and it's all the way in Aberdeen.
Yeah, this is definitely a safe area, right? Like,
How do you eat? Is this where you go to starve? What? Wait, these have 2 floors. Wait a second. Are they showing us a tour of the peasant one? There's some that have 2 and 3 floors. Bruh. Fish from the lake. What? So you have to be a pescatarian
In this
out
entire
here.
vicinity, there's about 20 people, and they're all fucking millionaires.
I can see why Norway is one of
They're
the
all
safest places in
millionaires
Europe.
here.
If someone commits a crime, it's going to be one of the 13 people that live in your village.
I would like to live here. Yeah, like, I like mountains. I like rivers.
It
I like
was
big windows.
Joseph
I
in
think
that
I would go
villa.
crazy. The view is nice.
I saw
For
him
2
in my
days
hot tub
after that,
naked.
I'd have to throw someone in the river just to feel some sort of thrill.
You literally would have public executions here. If you live in this area, it's back to the medieval ages. You find out Joseph has been like naked in your hot tub. He's been pressing his pee-pee against your window, indecent exposure in the middle of the night. And you have a public gathering and you're like, Joseph, you know why you've been called here today? Joseph, we caught you publicly exposing your genitalia. Now your punishment will be decided by the Council of the 13. And each person is like the head of the household from these 13 homes. And then they decide some kind of crazy medieval torture. Like, Joseph, since you decided to expose your genitalia, now the fish will have to bite it off.
You do sacrifices and demon summoning
Yes!
every day for the entertainment.
That's right. You don't have internet out there. So yeah, how do you entertain yourself? Dude.
What do you think of the exterior?
Which head?
Exterior's a bit naff. It's a bit like,
Yeah.
you know, remember those mobile classrooms? It's got the same vibe that you could really put it
Oh,
on wheels and shift it down the
true.
motorway.
Oh,
It's the kind of
Starling.
place you'd come to if you're in a witness protection program or on the run from the FBI.
This is
Joseph
probably
was
the best
fucking my
place in the world
kitchen.
to put a cabin home. And the problem with that is if when you find a space like this, you don't just put one. There's like 30 other homes. So you've got this £1 million house, right, with big windows that every other fucker can see right into. And there's
That's
also
true,
29
Swaps.
more of them. It's kind of like a really fancy Norwegian centre parks.
I think with this home, being in such a secluded area, you would have to say, if it was bigger, it probably would be better.
All right, the exterior of this home, I'm going to give a 2. There's no special, right? It's not
Why
a
do
million.
I keep seeing a clip of you begging for breeding on YouTube? Hi, Glide. Listen, that was a past self. And since then, I have had the demons exorcised from within me. I am no longer that cat. Now my desires stay within me. I do not say what I am thinking anymore. Okay, I'm more careful about the words that I choose. Now I might not have changed, but
£1 exterior. It's a nice shed.
this
with
house,
big
am I
windows,
right?
But
For the
it's still.
crime of exposing your pee-pee in a naughty way, you shall be put to death by the ritual of the blood eagle. If you don't know what that is, you're better off that way.
Oh, I know. I watched Vikings. Blood Eagle is harsh for indecent exposure. Okay. Okay.
A shed.
It's got to be a 2. It's okay, but a hot tub really isn't going to sell me on $1 million
I will
house.
make bread
The
out of the
interior,
yeast of my
I like it.
VBS.
There's nothing wrong with it.
And I'll share
but
it with
it's
the
an £1 million
community.
house's interior. So for that reason, I'm going to give it a 3.
A 2.
The exterior only a 4? What? I'd give the exterior maybe like a 7.
Good, but not for $1 million.
Okay, so take it all into consideration, right? Highest quality of life. The air's crisp. The water's
What
clean.
is
You can maybe
that?
say, there's not much going on. There's no restaurants. There's no
I know,
nightlife.
you should
there's
have
no
somehow
whatever.
realized what you gotta do. I don't
No,
believe
you have
that
not
anybody
changed.
feels the
Every
way
time
I
I join
do
the first
about you
thing I hear is you saying
now.
you would have sex with something.
Cause maybe you're gonna be the one that saves me. It's not me! I said that you, chat. As a member of the non-pee-pee haver community, I could not shove my dick in that kitchen, but you could. I was saying that for your sake. I said you could fuck your kitchen if you wanted to, not me. You carnally. Whoa! Congrats on your 10K badge. Let's go.
I'm an aging man.
Sure.
Giving it a 5.
I'm going to give it a 3. The locals are nice, the area's pleasant, the
do
temperature's
they
quite
hate this
reasonable.
home in
but
Norway?
I couldn't live here.
17. There's no way. It ranks so low.
Well, would you look at that? Another new leader has emerged.
How is it only 1 point higher than the
Time
one in
for the
Italy?
really big houses.
The Netherlands chat.
Morning.
Ew, why is he in the water?
Hello viewers, you join us just outside of Amsterdam, the happiest city in the world.
Now this beauty is a $1 million boathouse. But lucky for you, I hear it's on sale.
Now viewers, this house is situated in such a friendly area that when we arrived, the door was just left unlocked for us.
Why are the Dutch so weird? Does that say Humpy Dumpy? Why are they so strange?
So let's head inside.
Why does it say Humpy Dumpy? All the
Are you
weed.
coming or?
Oh God.
Now, being on the water, you're
fish
immediately struck
theme.
by the nautical themed interior as you walk through the door.
Legend has it the house got its name because when it was built, a black swan kept hanging around in the water.
He's now hanging from the wall. This is a 2,600 square foot home that boasts 3 beds and 3 bathrooms, which is absolutely perfect.
I was gonna say you can put your dick in the glass fish, but I didn't want to say it, but I'm glad that you said it first, Swabs. Now I can go back and say it. Hold on. Let's
Immediately
locate it.
struck by the nautical
It's
themed
just a house
interior
name.
as you walk
It's
through
quite
the
common in Netherlands and Belgium.
No, the house name is the Black Swan.
door.
Humpy
Legend
Dumpy
has
is
it
a
the
common
house got its
name?
because when it was built,
Hi,
a black
Ray.
swan kept hanging around.
Where did
on
that
the water.
goddamn fish? Ah, yes, chat. You may be wondering, right? We could stick our dick in Norway, but can we stick it in the Netherlands? Yes, you can. You have these wonderful glass fish decorations. Not only 1, but 2. 1 for you and your friend, so that you may group wankage together. Why wankage alone? When you can invite your friend.
Now, being on the water, you're immediately struck by the nautical
might be a
themed
bit loose.
interior.
Adorable cutest of all
Nice,
chat. Is everyone
Aitor.
having a great time watching this cat?
Yeah, we are, right, chat? We're having a wonderful time watching videos, right? I'm even ribbed for your pleasure.
As you walk through the door.
Yes!
Legend has
We
it
love
the house got its
watching
name
houses.
because when it was built, a black swan kept hanging around in the water.
He's now hanging from the
Brutal,
wall.
Ray.
This is a 2,600
The fish is
square
also
foot home that boasts
participating.
3 beds and 3
True.
bathrooms, which is absolutely perfect if you want to start a family.
And if you want to ruin a family, it's only a short 30-minute drive to the red light district. Now you're probably aware
Wow,
that
perfect.
Amsterdam has some of the tallest people in the world. So you'll be delighted to find out that the master bedroom has plenty of room for you to bring home your future bodyguard / bride-to-be.
Yeah, man, totally out of shot, well in. And while she carries you to bed, you can admire yourself in one of this room's many mirrors. However, it doesn't end there. You see, my
They would
friends,
be good
it's
real
also got
estate
its own
agents.
private
They're funny.
balcony. So you can see here, we've got a lovely view of the ducks and the canal and the
I
bills.
love
How are you meant to
that.
get them to the road is what I wonder. Or do you just pour it into the canal?
Genuinely though, no, where does that...
I don't know. Feels like a show home. I'm not sure people actually live here.
Now, the most weird thing out of all of this, viewers, come behind here. There is another little room. Now, what do you think's behind here? Wrong, it's a sink.
What?
I don't know why the fuck you put a sink in a cupboard, but they have.
Okay. Hide the sink. Listen, sinks are
All right,
ugly.
friends, now
You can't have them
This is
exposed.
the guest bedroom. It's cozy, it's comfortable.
This place is
I
$1
think the
million.
wallpaper's foul.
And right next door, we have the kids' bedroom, which features 2 tiny beds hidden.
No, it's so chaotic and the decoration is so strange. But oddly enough, they're harmonious. You know, they're synergizing. It works. I like it. It's
inside
not
of
weird and
cupboards,
ugly.
paying
It's like
homage
weird and
to
good.
Harry Potter,
Hey, Club
or
Steph.
perhaps
Hello.
local legend Anne Frank.
Mikey.
I guess we'll never
For
know.
me,
Now,
I
this
would
property
not live
also
here.
features 3 bathrooms, and one of which is incredibly long, which is perfect if there's a queue for the shower. Oh, mate, what? Someone's clogged up the toilet.
Dude, there's a queue for the
If there's a
shower.
queue for the shower. Oh, mate, what? Someone's clogged up the toilet.
Not the clogs. Oh, wow! Look at this. Very cozy. Very cute. I quite like this living
Then
room.
follow us through past the nap zone, which features a little step for the vertically challenged, to the first of the living spaces.
Wowee, would you look at those
This
sofas,
is very
Will?
pretty.
Many,
I like
many
this.
a sofa, which is my last 6 months of sofa, sofa.
What's terrible, right, is someone recently has moved in next door. Look.
And, my friends, if living on a boathouse would have you concerned about sinkages, don't worry. They've even got one in the living room. Weirdly, there is
Perfect.
actually 6 sinks in this entire house.
I'm
right?
so
That is
glad
built
they have
for
6
people to
sinks,
live in.
chat.
So
Where
yes,
else
you
would
know,
I
if you
have
had a
my
fully packed
emergency
house,
pee breaks?
Everybody could use the sink at the same time.
And you know what? Perhaps you're a bit tight for time and you can't make it to one of the local peep shows. Well, you can just admire the tits on the wall.
One thing I will say
I
that
was
I'm
so
finding a bit
scared my heart
disconcerting,
dropped for
the
a second. I
house
thought there were gonna be
slightly moves.
boobs.
Like when the boat goes past, it rocks the house.
But what's terrible is we can't move. Our boat doesn't move, it just stays here. We can't set sail.
This house sinks a lot.
Anyway, back upstairs and on our way to the kitchen, we'll pass
Wow.
through the communal balcony that features a stunning view.
Wow.
It's all right, there's just nothing here, is there?
What do you mean there's nothing here?
Well, there's
We've
nothing
got
to look at, it's just
rivers,
grass.
we've
This
got
would have been better
grass,
in
we've got
Norway, I think.
fields.
It's
At that
nice
Norwegian
if you're visiting,
view.
but you wouldn't want to be here all the time.
Yes, well, this is peace. What else would you put there?
It is quite nice.
Great.
Yeah.
Oh, I have the shard. I wish I could see the shard. Mate,
Central
go up and
Park.
enjoy nature.
Like a trampoline park.
Anyway, my friends, the
Hello.
northern theme then continues through into the kitchen. So let's dive in.
Wow.
In your kitchen, you've
That's
got
a
all the
nice
standard
kitchen.
storage spaces. You've got this for your plethora of sharp
Really
fine
feeling.
china. I can't say that, can I?
Yeah, you
Fine.
can say fine.
You can go in, yeah,
Fine.
exactly.
Can you say fine china?
Of course, well, unless you're describing a woman, yeah.
You've got your cooker. You've got your hob. Don't
Oh.
get me started on the dishwasher. And how about all those drawers to store your cutlery? Wow.
Perfect.
Over here, what comes as standard is obviously the fridge and the freezer.
Slightly unfortunately named. Now, my friends,
Meg.
what this kitchen does feature a
What were they thinking? Oh, wow. My dream is to have a kitchen with a window like this. So you can, while you're cooking, you can look out the window. Look at that. Oh, right by a farm.
some great big
Wow.
massive windows. What they do is they allow natural
It's
light
like
to flood the space
smegma.
and enable to see your chopper while you make a brew. Yeah, you enjoy that.
Oh
you
my
dirty old
god, you
git.
can... What the heck? Dude. What is he saying?
While you make a brew. Yeah, you enjoy that. You dirty old git.
And don't get me started on the dining table.
Smegma
Honestly, you
is
could sit
pee-pee
over here.
cheese.
The children who you hate can sit over here.
Basically.
You don't even have to talk about their day. And you can use the dining table to enjoy all the local delicacies, like the famous Amsterdam mushrooms that people keep telling me about.
What do you think of the local area?
I quite like the local area. It's very tranquil, it's quite peaceful, you feel like you're
peaceful.
really in the sticks, but really,
horsies.
if you just wanted to drive to Amsterdam, you could be there in 20 minutes.
Although it seems relatively peaceful in the local area, when I was trying to sleep last night, I did hear ducks just going at it. Just...
Least favourite feature of the home so far has probably been the
He's a
company.
duck
We
hater.
bought that, so aside from that, I would say it's too hot. I didn't think the Netherlands was hot, but what they've done is made a big black box, stuffed it full of insulation, and put no aircon in it.
It got so hot today, no one was enjoying themselves. No one wanted to be here.
What?
People
Why
are gonna
would
come
you do-
over. The novelty's going to wear.
Okay, chat. I was kind of feeling the vibes of this home until they mentioned that there's no air conditioner. Yeah, it is a big black box, big black tin box with no AC. in the middle of summer, you're cooking in here. You're going to ferment.
Off, and they're not going to like
Your
sitting in a greenhouse.
smegma will have
'Cause people
smegma.
aren't oranges.
All right, you know, now I will be honest, this is probably the part of the video where I should be arguing for the houses. I couldn't live here, right? The water's too much, too hot. We've been here 7
That
hours.
water is nasty
got a
as
bit of a
well.
Imagine the window cleaning fee. Some guy knocks on your door, who you can't hide from, by the way. They're going to know you're in. He knocks in and goes, "Do you know some bloody windows cleaned?" Guess what? Of course you fucking do. Because there's bird shit over
Oh,
half of them, and the other
jeez.
half of them is stained from the dust
It is
that's
chilly
blowing
here,
over
yeah.
from the
It's
field.
okay.
I like the way the house looks. Right, everything here is like traditional
quite like
Dutch
it as
houses,
well, it's
and this is
cozy.
just one big black glass slab.
In the kitchen, you'll notice that the floor and the roof look the same. This might not be a problem for most houses in most countries, but in a place where drugs are legal, I can foresee that being some very disturbing evenings. And if I'm really nitpicking about the interior, the stairs do look like you're on your way to a nightclub.
The interior of this home, I think for some people
It does look like a
bit
shipping
too much for me,
container.
but I respect the
Water
detail.
is
I'm going to give the
clean. Wait,
interior
really?
a 4.
I didn't
I'm
know.
gonna give it a mouth-watering 4.
I'm going to give the exterior of this home a 4.
I would give it a 2.
Vibe of the gaff, big windows, it's kind of like it's got a bit of character. It's another 4 from Will.
And for the vibe, I'm considering how much would I actually want to live here. And when you take that into account, it's a 1.
Oh
We're
my
getting
god.
bigger now, viewers, and I'm still feeling a tiny bit shortchanged.
Still better than the other houses
I
we've
still
seen so
reckon
far.
Bigger is better. All right, now little did I know, I was about to be proven right, because our next home would be the most luxurious home I'd ever stepped foot in. Blissfully unaware of this, Mikey and I got some quality time in before hitting the hay.
Where are we going next, chat? Hungary. Ooh. Wow, what is... Holy...
Welcome
Why does
everybody
this look
to the
fake?
Hollywood Hills of Budapest. Now, as you'll see here, this is an apartment.
£1 million for a flat.
Wow.
Yes, but you wait till you get in there, you're going to be impressed. This is merely the walkway to the flat, and isn't it lovely?
It is nice, it is nice. This is
This is stunning, chat. This is gorgeous. Wow.
just a communal area. Very swanky. They've got art in the entrance.
Now
Out of
this is
panel. It's
art.
nice.
Look at
Everyone
that.
gets together and looks at this painting of an Asian child. Might just be a normal child. I'm not saying Asian isn't normal. Shit.
Over here, you'll find the stairs up to the flat. But
I think it looks
before we go up
nice.
there, let me show you the garage.
This is the garage.
Now, wow. Yeah,
You could put a bed in
this
here.
is for the cars.
Oh, it's pretty swanky.
Look at what we've got over here.
Stop that. Stop. Art on the wall in the garage.
The garage.
That's bougie.
But can you just imagine
The
the affluent
garage.
people you're going to be rubbing shoulders with if you lived here?
Right, do you want to actually show me the gaff now? How do we get into it?
Now, if you're a Neanderthal, perhaps you might take the stairs. But we're not. We have £1 million in the bank. So do you know what we take to our apartment?
The lift?
Is it? Yeah.
What a smell! Oh!
We're floor 2.
Wow,
Top
look
floor,
at this
top floor,
fancy
yeah.
schmancy little...
Oh, very sweet. Oh, what is it? No, this isn't us?
No, that's not ours.
Ah, okay, and you can just see right in.
Oh, you can see into people's homes. Imagine you're going up the elevator and somebody is naked. You catch someone's ass cheeks on display as you're going up the elevator to your house. Bruh.
This is the place. Here
Wow,
we go. Come
this is a
with
bit
me.
of a spot, mate.
How do you feel about this? Look at it.
Ooh,
God.
very, very swanky. Lots and lots of... Oh. What do you think of the furniture?
I like it.
I like
I think it's
it.
pretty ropey.
This is very
Do you know how much that chair's
interesting.
worth, by the
I
way?
quite
How
like
much
this
is the chair?
place.
That's £5 grand.
£5
£5 yeah.
Oh, it's not nice at all.
I was going to ask if you wanted to help me continue the tour, but it
Jesus.
looks like you're all tied up right now.
I love big windows.
I like a hanging down fireplace.
If you look inside, it's absolutely the most tacky,
Welcome our
tacky
new
thing you've ever seen.
Corona Overlord.
Necrolina,
Gray.
Necrolina.
Dr. Gray, thank you for 26 months, tier 3. Mwah. Thank you. huge pug. Whoa.
Anyway, follow me over here.
Yeah.
You've got the chair that looks like one of those weird, freaky dogs.
A Sharpie.
A Sharpei.
Me when I'm trying to write on a whiteboard.
That television is £10,000.
Why? For what?
It's a massive TV. It's got a big frame on it. Do you know what else has a big frame on it? Your mother. And if you walk around here, you'll find a wall with ancient scripture on it, a language that has been lost to time, dating back to 2015.
Oh.
If that's $5 grand, there must be like 60, 70 grand worth of furniture here, and not one of them is functional. Like, not one of them you go, I would like to sit on that to watch my stupidly
I
expensive
would like
telly."
to sit on
Isn't
that.
ridiculously comfortable?
It is very nice, actually. It's good for sleeping. It's probably very good for shagging. There is definitely semen embedded in that sofa. There is
couch
a
does
woman's
look
lipstick
comfortable,
stain
doesn't it?
left on there. Why were her eyes the thing that?
No way, someone was having sex. They're going to hell.
That stuck out the most. Like the lips I get. Why did her eyes? What the fuck's her forehead?
Why was her
There is
face
a
smushed
massive,
into
massive
the
projector.
window?
Why is it pointing outside? Okay, this is very good.
So here you can watch all of your favourite movies, TV shows, sports events.
Who's that on the wall?
Yeah, you won't believe this.
Is that Batista?
This is Dave Bautista.
Wow.
Close
Who's Dave
friend
Bautista,
of
chat?
the owner.
Is he actually?
Yeah, and do you know who else is?
Yeah.
John Cena.
Where's John? Oh, because you can't see him.
If you follow me through here, you can marvel at the marble.
Oh,
wow,
nice.
Look at that. So this is the kitchen, and
I don't know
if
who
you're
that
feeling
is.
hungry,
Oh,
you're
professional
in luck
wrestler.
because we're just
Wow,
5 minutes
what a
away
kitchen.
from the capital, Budapest.
As in like Hungary.
Because we're in Hungary right now.
Show me the amenities. This looks very swanky. It's got a fan in the middle.
Yeah, much like you.
Chat, who's Drax the Destroyer? I don't know who that is either. Wow. Very nice kitchen. I like this house.
You and me on a Saturday night. It has a
That
fan
is-
in the middle.
That is right.
Oh, he was
Look at
on
all that freezer space,
Dune.
that's pretty
I've
good,
seen
right?
Dune.
Wine fridge.
I've not
essential,
seen Guardians
obviously,
of
if
the
you have this level of
Galaxy.
wealth.
And do you know what? If you're living here, I don't think you're living here with a family, are
I'm
you?
not
You're living here
seeing
with
that.
friends.
And mistresses, many mistresses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's pretty good for that because there's lots of freezer space.
Wait, what? What are you on about? What's
Well, that's good,
sorry,
isn't it?
What's the freezer space about?
Well, if you've got many, many mistresses, they might all want their own shelf. And look at how many people can have their own shelf.
Look
We've
at
got
those
your
fridge
standard
doors.
double oven. There's nothing
That's
standard
cool.
about having a double oven, to be fair.
No, coffee machine.
Got a coffee machine, and we have. This is your mother when she sees me. She's gagging now. So I'm assuming in here is a storage cupboard.
You'd be wrong, my friend. It's a bathroom.
Yeah, I'm not very cultured.
Yeah, it's quite dark, but it's quite nice. And
Gagging now.
Wow.
yeah, they're not mine. They come with the house.
Oh.
There's just a constant playlist.
Just feel like you're in a bar or something. Moving on, my friends. If you think you could see yourself living here, you would be right.
This is
There
really
are
nice.
Many, many mirrors. You just waved at yourself there, not the camera, didn't you?
I think this one
Now, if you follow me
so
in
far
here,
has
you'll find
been the one
first of the
most
many
million-dollar
bedrooms.
How many in
so
total?
far.
There's 4 bedrooms.
4 bedrooms,
in
yeah.
this property and 5 bathrooms.
What is the need for 5
Wow.
bathrooms?
In
5
case you've got a
bathrooms.
guest. Fluffy, fluffy pillows.
Yeah.
Too many of them, but it's fine. You can get rid of them if you buy the place.
And a TV made for 8-foot people. Why is it all the way up there?
Why is it up there?
Yeah,
You
well,
have to
that's
break
great
your
for
neck
looking
to
at,
watch
you know,
TV.
seeing if your flight's delayed. The people living here, let's be honest, who's living here? Crypto bros.
Yeah, or like traffickers. If I was a human trafficker, I would live here. Ooh, ensuite, yes. Quite a nice ensuite, I like.
What? Crypto bros and traffickers? Why?
The way this one's decked.
Yeah, every room.
Wow, this toilet is really... I love this like copper on the wall in the dark. Ooh. Wow, imagine using this toilet. I would feel so cozy here. I would have the coziest poop of my life. If I pooped, but I don't because I'm
In
a girl.
this house as
obviously.
an ensuite.
Ah, yes.
And then over here, you've got the shower of the
Hello,
room.
good
It's a
morning.
seamless design in which you can just access it willy-nilly and enjoy your rainfall shower.
Are those
head.
back-to-back
balcony.
showers?
Private balcony, yeah. This is wonderful. If you're living in this room, you're going to want to be out here all the time and looking at who's knocking at your door. Yeah, and then it's a very concrete, you know, some would say Soviet exterior to the house.
Would they? Is that okay? Cool.
Brutalistic design.
Shower maxing.
Brutalistic.
Go
design.
from one shower to the
final thing
other.
you'll find with this room, with every room, in fact,
the
is that they
bonsai
have these little
suffering.
boards where you can touch things and stuff will happen.
What, the light switch?
Yeah, it's a light switch, but it's a bit more advanced than that. Say you're in bed,
A light
you get
switch
out,
for
and you just want a bit
fancy
of privacy.
people.
Not a problem.
Oh. Okay.
Wow!
Could we not have just had non-glass doors?
And then suddenly,
Yeah.
you're enveloped in your own little shack
Oh
pad.
my
Do you not think the
God!
automation of the curtain is just delightful?
1, 2, 3,
Insane!
4,
Look at that.
5, 6. I could have
Wow.
nutted by then.
Here you'll find the second bedroom, and it is a
Make that
bog
way.
standard room. There's the bog, there's the standard double bed. Isn't it wonderful?
Wow, this
All
is
right,
a
now
really
I
nice
actually have something
bedroom.
to show
It
you.
reminded me of
Sylvia's,
Peacock
what the deal
Feather.
is here, right? A lot of the homes
We're
that are
moving
going through
here,
this video
chat.
are Airbnbs. Would you
This
just
is our
go
new
into bed,
house.
right, and see what the last guest left for us?
When did they leave? What the?
We'll leave that there for the next guest.
What the? So we get a woman's face print on the window, and now we have panties? Wow, what was going on in
That confirms a
here?
few of our suspicions. I'm assuming this bed is very similar to the last one, right?
Next up, drum roll please.
I'm not drum rolling.
Drum roll please.
I'm not rolling.
Because we're about to see the master bedroom. Drum roll please.
That is sick.
Wow.
And I'll tell you what, if you've ever wanted to cosplay as a goldfish,
What part of that
today's
is a
the
goldfish?
day.
What part? That they would be in a bowl. You're more like a gin and tonic.
Because I'm so bubbly.
Bruh.
Honestly, though, candidly,
This
that
is
is the
really
coolest shower I've
nice.
ever seen.
It's
That's
really
a
cool. If you come in
shower.
here, it's quite disorientating.
Look up, that's so sick. I bet it would be so nice to be in here.
Oh my goodness.
Over here, guess
This
what
is
there
really
is?
nice,
There's
chat.
a walk-in closet. Now let's come out of the closet
Finally.
and we're going to look at the sinks.
The bottom one, right?
Ooh.
The sinks.
The bottom bit. There we go. Yeah, lovely. His and hers, they look the same.
What worries me a bit is that they're next to
Interesting phallic-shaped sinks. Okay.
the carpet and you don't really want to get your carpet all soggy.
I reckon there's far worse stains in here than water.
Ensuite.
Ah!
A wonderful ensuite. This one is quite small, but I tell you what's really good about it.
Whee! That's pretty good.
Oh,
As if we
wow!
didn't need
That's
more mirrors in the
cool.
room, we've got an entirely mirrored surface opposite the bed.
Let that
I'm going to
sink
leave
in.
that up to your interpretation, viewers. Do you reckon Dave Bautista's been in that bath?
I hope so.
Oh, what does Batista put in it?
Yeah,
what
it
does
is.
he
It's
use instead
totally
of,
fun.
pretty normal chairs in here. And my nan probably has this. Well, she would have this if she wasn't dead. Dead fucking trendy.
So out here you've got access to the outside, but we're not going to go through this door.
Oh, we're not.
We're going to go through the mega door.
The mega door!
And now for the piece de resistance.
Whoa, I knew it. Hello.
Chairs
Wow.
outside than in. If I want a proper sofa anywhere, it's
This
in
is
there.
beautiful.
Over here
chat.
we have the poêle.
This is beaut, mate. This is actually gorgeous. Like,
You've got
That's
a hot tub.
really
that
nice.
a
Oh
sauna?
wow, look
You
at that.
bet your bloody bollocks
a
it's a sauna.
sauna.
this is a gaff. This might be the best one we have.
This-
Right,
yeah,
let's
mine
stop
as
hanging
well.
about.
My favorite property
show me
so
the rest of the
far.
garden. Up here, viewers, it looks like we've got another garden. This, though, right, I'm a bit freaked out by this. So I'm assuming if I look down here, you can see, yes, the shower. So you could...
This is a home made for exhibitionists and voyeurs. This literally made for exhibitionists and voyeurs. Every inch of this home has a window that looks into someone. Bruh,
Just a lot of people.
I would love to live here.
Oh, look at that.
Chat.
No natural
Make a
beauty
nice
can beat
residence
the
for all of
man-made wonder that is Budapest.
This is mega. It just feels a bit more like a bar. Talking about bars, we've got a barbecue. In this house, you'll never be done grilling birds.
Ooh.
Nice.
What are these?
Oh, orange.
Ew, what is that awful view
birds.
of construction? This easily should have knocked off like 200,000. No way. You get a beautiful view of a construction site. Bruh. Still the best one we've seen, I
What are these?
suppose.
Oh, oranges.
Pears.
It's not a pear.
Yeah, it's moulded.
I'll tell you who's a pair.
Pair of fucking studs.
What do you think?
Yeah,
of the
it
local
better be
area?
I
temporary.
love Budapest.
Or my
Beautiful
manager's
city,
gonna hear about
beautiful
this.
area.
I think the local area
Absolutely,
is
porn has
wonderful.
been made
It's
at this
full of
place,
life.
for sure.
3 minutes away is a Tesco's Express. You can't ask for much more. The
Wow.
convenience is there.
Hi,
I
Auntie
love
Phantom.
it.
Hi.
Something is off
did
with
say
the
happy
vibes.
birthday to her.
Like, it's visually beautiful, right? Like, it's very swanky. It's very like, wow. I just think there's something a bit off. I feel like you have to be an arsehole to live in this place.
Hello, amor.
I could live here right now. You've got sauna, you've got swimming pool, hot tub, you've got bidets.
With this home in mind, does size matter?
I'll stick to my
Bidets!
guns. A little bit bigger is better.
I'm gonna say absolutely not. If you cut this home in half, I'd still love it just as much.
All right, my friends, interior, it's not for me. It's over the top, and just because I think it's incredibly
like
tacky,
it.
I don't think that warrants
I
a point off.
like it.
I'm gonna give it a perfect 5.
I'm gonna give the interior.
Oh, 5 is
a
the highest that
whopping
they
number
can give.
4. I think it's all
thought
there.
they were going up to
Probably
10.
too much there. I'd get rid of some of it, but I do like it a lot.
Exterior, it's cool, but right, if I'm paying £1 million, right, do I want to be attached to 5 other people's gats? It's a little bit over the top. I'm gonna give it a 4.
I can see some people not liking it, and I can see some people liking it, but it's memorable, and that's the
I
most
like it.
important thing.
I like
This
it.
could go one or two ways. I
This
just know
place
I
is
hate whoever
cute.
lives here, but it's cool, right? It's a cool gaff. It's 20 minutes into one of the best cities in Europe. I'm gonna give it a 4.
I'll give it a 5. A perfect 5.
Wow, this is the best one that we've
All right,
gotten
viewers,
so
our
far.
Budapest
This
bachelor
is
pad had blown all of the others
chat.
out of the water, and it was time to head to Poland to
Sweet.
see if we could get more bang for our buck.
We're in Poland now. Where are the Poland broners? Ooh, hi Louis.
Oh, now this is £1 million gaff. Where are we?
Witam, everybody. We're in Poland.
Is there no house? You live in the water. You become fish in Poland.
Lovely stuff.
Or is it? I'm sorry to tell you that Poland was recently voted the saddest country in the whole continent.
Oh yes, recently only 50% of Poles claim to be happy with their lives.
Oh no.
One of you's all right?
Polish people.
Moving
are
swiftly
okay.
on, our home this evening has 4 bedrooms.
Is anyone Polish in chat, and are you happy or are you sad? Oh no. What do you call them, Poles? Is this 50% happy? Are you sad?
3 bathrooms, and private lake access.
You're Polish.
Shiver my timbers. Let's have a look.
Ooh.
If you'll follow me through here, you'll find a delightful open plan kitchen. And by the looks of this
during
place,
winter,
you should open
yeah.
your plans because you'll be doing a lot of hosting.
Yes, that is right, my friends. Just like their wooden namesakes, Poles love getting hammered.
Poland actually caused the birth of vodka, and vodka caused the birth of me. So I've got a soft spot for this place.
Cool. Well,
guys are
apparently,
funny.
my friends, the average Polish person makes their way
They
through
never recover
13
from
of these per month. So they might not actually all be depressed. They might just have sore heads.
Ah, so you just have hangover.
Big fridge, my friends, big fridge. Cupboards, Michael?
Yeah.
Oh, loads of fish-based crockery. It's nice.
And you'll love this place because, like you, it's full of wine. Me, edit my videos, me. There's a lot of cupboards in this place, a lot of storage for all of your kitchen supplies.
And this is the owner of the house.
Seriously?
I built this house.
Wow, this is quite nice, chat.
We've got
Look
a
at
log
this.
burning stove. It's not a stove, is it? It's a fire.
That's where you put your fire, that's where you put your logs.
Yeah, we've got a log burning fire.
Yep.
It's quite nice.
Next to the sofa.
Oh, give it a test for me. Will give me a comfy sofa.
You guys are born with iron
Well, that is
livers.
just delightful.
Do Slavic people even get
Where's the rest
liver
of them?
disease, chat? I feel like they build a
Quite
tolerance
brutalist
from like the ripe age of
architecture style
1.
they've got here. Just bare concrete. Me when I go to Milton Keynes.
Yep, no one's going to understand that.
Bare concrete. What do you think of the roof, the kitchen roof? That's quite interesting.
Oh, that is quite nice. Quite lovely slabs.
The music,
and some lovely
yeah,
slabs.
the music also
live
comes
next
with the
door.
house. Yes.
There's some lovely stairs, aren't there? Look at these.
Ooh, look at that
Beautiful.
stairs.
Now I hear you're in the market for some proper tea. Well, let me give you the proper tea on this room. It's the master bedroom, and it's fantastic.
My friend.
What the?
Give you the proper tea on this room. It's the
Why is there a bathtub right here? Why is it not closed off? I don't understand these bedrooms that have like the bathtub right here in the open. What about the mold? What about the humidity? Also, it's ugly. Bruh.
Master bedroom, and it's fantastic.
I don't like
Friends,
it.
did you know Poland has a huge history with creating some of the greatest
The
classical
photo shoot
musicians of all
tub.
time? So it looks like it isn't just me and you. When I go to Milton Keynes,
What was that?
Yeah, no one's going to understand that.
bare
Oh,
concrete.
okay,
What do you think
YouTube.
of the roof?
I guess
the
we're
kitchen
just
roof? That's quite
rewinding.
interesting.
Oh, that
No
is quite
worries.
nice. Quite lovely slabs. And some lovely slabs live next door. You're in the market for some proper tea. Well, let me
I don't
give
know
you the
what that
You
was,
know,
child. That
Poland
was
has a
strange.
huge history with creating some of the greatest classical musicians of all time. So
I
it looks
didn't
like
do
it isn't
anything,
me
it
and
just
you
went back
with
on
a
its
big history
own.
at shopping.
I don't know what it is with rich people and having baths in the
If
room.
you touch that tap, we're gonna fall out. What do you think about all the triangles, the dodecahedral cohesion studio behind you?
That was a really wow. What was that vocabulary that you were showing off?
Dodecahedral cohedral. Oh, how did he just come up with that out of thin air?
Dodecahedral cohesion studio behind you.
That was a really, wow.
Dodecahedral
What was that
cohesion
vocabulary that you were showing off there?
studio.
Okay, my friends, please let me take you out to my
Oh,
deck.
it's a
Look at
twin-sided
this.
deck.
Views of the lake, your own beautiful garden. You can watch your kids running around eating potato salad. That's gotta be right. That's fine. They do eat potato salad though, right?
What do they eat in Poland? Oh wait!
Very.
Good save. Good
I
save.
know. Oh, what is it? It's a dumpling, but in Polish. Love. What is it called? Pierogi? Yeah. A pierogi. Ooh. Tasty. The size of the room and the HVAC tends to eliminate any dampness issues with the tubs. Oh. Okay, that makes sense then. But still, I don't like bathtubs in the
Good
bedroom.
save. Thank you, man.
It's got some dirty cushions. Who's a bad girl? It's nice. Yeah, it's nice. It's a nice balcony.
It's a house-shaped balcony.
The balcony experience is just flawless.
Wow.
Right, look, it's
I
not
love
a big
hearing
deal.
that.
Right, to have something so cool and a view so cool, it's a price worth paying. Anyway, let's have a look at the other
fine.
bedrooms. Two of the
Hello.
other bedrooms are for your little ones. One has a tent bed, and the other a preventative suicide net. All right, what we got in here? Beanbag.
If I was a child, I would like this.
Why is there a laptop and underwear up here?
Oh, that's sorry, that's fine.
Oh.
Well, you know, I mean that. Oh god, it doesn't look good in the,
Oh,
children.
in the kids'
Look,
room.
right, viewers, that looks weird. But there's 4 of us staying, and I thought, I don't know, I wanted to have the fun bed. Oh, that sounds even worse. Right, come on, let's move on. Bit of a stressful room,
How
this, viewers.
cute.
You could say it's intent to review, intent to sell property, intent to, what do they call it? Like, intent to close a deal, intent to,
Can I give me a go? Let me have a tester.
oh.
Wow, he fits perfectly.
Hopefully, my friends, one day
Yes,
it will
but
grow
he
into
fits
it. Now, come
perfectly
with
in
me to the
here.
guest bedroom. Lovely. We've got our front garden with a view of the neighbours in there, 90.
Oh my God, Will, don't look. It's my morning wood.
We got books.
Let me have a look. Don't be so shellfish. Shelf.
Oh my god, it's actually on it.
Oh, shellfish or shellfish? There's shelves.
That's really good, man.
It's nice here.
If you look in here, this is our musical
thought it
cupboard.
was
What
funny,
you do, right?
bitch.
Open it as you go. Wow! Incredible!
Wow.
Incredible stuff.
Glad we've got a view from there.
Just a utility room. We don't need to show anyone in that.
Well, that's important.
It's not important.
That's important.
What is
This
important?
hallway looks like
Thank you, at
like
least
a
somebody knows.
cruise ship
Is the
hallway.
bathroom. Now, would you go and stand in the other bathroom?
Yes, sir.
No real reason for that, just a bit of peace and quiet. Okay, so we've got, you know, little lights for your makeup stuff. We've got more. That's a bit shit, isn't it? That's a bit like you've got this big statement bathroom and a 360p picture. You've got a bidet, and if you come
No,
with
it's
me,
not a
we've got
boat.
the
It's
exact
just a
same
house.
bathroom, just 20 paces away.
Look at that. It looks like a gay nightclub. What? Sorry, it looks like just a nightclub.
The 4 big world cities.
Moscow, China, everywhere in Berlin. Anyway, it's a bit strange having 2 sinks in a bathroom for one person. Just putting it out there. Do you not think? Why would you ever need one for each hand? It's a bit strange.
No, brother, for your wife.
Do you know what? There's only 2 bathrooms in this place. That's not very good.
There's one downstairs.
Oh, this is tiny. This is cute.
Oh, they
wow,
have
what a nice little bathroom.
In Poland, they have very nice security systems.
Oh.
Oh, yes! And if you follow me outside, you'll see this amazing woodwork. And let me tell you,
Hi.
all the
Hi,
neighbours have been
business.
asking me to have a play on my deck.
Nice.
Oh, big
Oh, a
picture of the home.
hot tub!
Very, very swanky hot tub. This is
Okay,
quite a fancy
so
one. I
one
usually
of the
think hot tubs are a bit
criteria to
ugly,
be
like
rich
the castle
apparently
one
is
a
to
bit
have a hot
clapped.
tub.
This is built in, right? Normal hot tubs are just dumped in the garden. This one has been designed and purposed to be outside this wonderful
Nice.
home.
And, right, now you might have seen at the bottom of the garden, viewers, this isn't just plants, right? This isn't just grass. Just like my hometown of West Monkseaton, it's got a little spa.
Oh my
There's
God,
a
what is
small
that?
convenience
Store called a spa.
Oh my God, that's actually sick.
What is this?
Oh, you got a waiting room? Oh, mate,
It's
this
a
is huge. With a view of the lake.
sauna.
This is actually way better than I thought.
Shit.
If you're into saunas, this is good.
And what can you do
How
in here?
cute.
Well, this sauna is absolutely perfect for relaxing while you listen to a peaceful Polish audiobook.
Oh, this is very cute.
They have some
What
extensive
the-
wildlife here, as you can see.
Yes.
The sauna is for
Famous
rich people
Polish
for
dolphin.
sure.
That's a whale, no? Oh, fire pit. It's nice, though.
This is quite.
It's a nice way of life, isn't it? If you looked at this, you go, yeah, that's where my £1 million went.
Yeah.
Like some of the other houses we've seen, you go,
I would say
what the fuck did you pay for?
If you spent £1 million on the house, you probably.
I don't know if it's $1 million worth. I would say this is maybe like 600K. But still, the nicest one we've seen so far.
Have the money to buy a boat
For sure.
to go on the lake as
Actually,
well.
I may have liked the one in
Little
Hungary
boat
a bit
man.
more.
No, I'm a human.
I tell you what, brother.
So
this
wait,
is
does
a
it come with
fantastic
water
place
access?
for a
Okay,
reef.
maybe that's what makes it $1 million.
I like it. Yeah, that's good. And you know what? Normally the only person we know with docks at their feet is James Marriott. But today, it's us.
Look at that view, mate. Can you imagine this just being at the bottom of your garden?
Wow.
I think it's warm. Should we test it? It's, yeah. It's lukewarm
Yeah.
and Mikey cold.
Oh, okay, never mind, chat. You're getting all this land and the water? Definitely $1 million, for sure.
What do you think of the local area?
Yeah.
There's a lot of trees.
$1
There's a
million.
lot of nature.
I agree.
Like,
I
feel
concur.
Like visually, quite
This
a
is in
cheery looking
Poland.
place. I feel like after a while, though, you'd just be a bit lost.
I think this is the kind of house that you come to if you've hit the point of your life where you think this is the pinnacle. Let's stay at this level, raise a family.
It's a beautiful, beautiful house. The garden is so well kept and it's massive. Looking out at the lake is so pretty.
I think the vibes of the house are pretty good. Like if I lived here with a nice family, a nice
I
loving
can
family, I'd be having a great time.
The interior, it's nice, but it's a bit inoffensive. Like if Coldplay was like a kitchen, it would be the kitchen downstairs. It feels like someone's just kind of gone on The Sims and just pressed like place.
I think in terms of the master bedroom, it's not outstanding. It's not going to blow your socks off, but I think that's good. It screams equality throughout the house. All the bedrooms, to me, feel like they're worth living in.
I could see a lot of people
Quality.
living in this house. Like it feels set up for families, you know, a bit of a bachelor pad.
I don't know where in Poland
down
it
there,
is.
perfect place for
I don't remember.
brewskis. I can't say brewskis.
The
out
morning
loud.
wood
I think
wall.
the house could suit Will. I could imagine him living here with a lovely woman and a petite sausage dog.
Now, I just want you to take in for a moment, right? I don't know the scores that have been happening, but I will bet absolutely everything that they've got higher as this video goes on.
Thinking about does
Yes,
size matter?
he is right.
This house is
I'd also live
leaning
there.
me towards maybe it's important.
There was a dust.
This might be a bit controversial, right? Because it all looks nice, but I'm going to give the interior a 3.
I'd say
It's
so
nice.
too. The interior,
That's kind of it.
the interior
Like,
of the
for £1
last one
million
was
quid,
better.
I want to be kind of wowed a bit
I liked
more.
the other
I
one
think
more.
the interior is a solid 4. It's nearly a 5, but there's something missing. There's not enough zest for me.
Exterior,
Exterior,
beautiful
5.
garden, beautiful
Hands
garden,
down.
4.
The exterior is absolutely wonderful. If you lived here and you had a lot of
I'd
friends
give it a
nearby, it would be
5.
perfect. A 4.
I'm also going to give the vibe a 4. Right? I
Okay.
feel like it is in many ways the perfect house, but as soon as you leave here,
Yeah, the
it's
sex
kind
part,
of
the
just a building
bachelor
site for
pad.
many miles around.
I did like the
As soon as
bachelor
I
pad
got
more as
here,
well.
I did feel quite nice, quite relaxed. But there's just not enough to do here. And the locals, they don't smile very much.
Ooh.
So it's going to be a 3.
Oof. The vibes were off, chat. The bachelor pad is
All right,
still in
now
number
that
one.
all
The
that
one
is left
oh,
is
that
our
was an
biggest home of them all.
Olsen,
And for
Poland.
that, we need to travel to Bristol.
We're going back to England. What is this?
Shit. Oh, you know what, Will? Maybe you were right. Maybe bigger is better. Look at this place. What a bargain. £1 million for this. I might move in here tomorrow.
Oh my.
All right, viewers, welcome to our final house of the lot. You see behind us a
It's a piece of
1700s
history.
Georgian farmhouse.
1700s. Whoa.
Wowza. Would you look at this place?
You're not
This is
paying, chat. You don't understand. You're not paying for the luxury. You're paying for the history of this. 1700s. Do you know how long ago that was? How many generations of people lived here? Like the stories that they told, bruh.
Just one of the rooms, right? There is many, many rooms. They might not all
You have a
look like this.
random
How many
grill in
bedrooms
the
and bathrooms
middle.
is there?
Well, technically none.
There's none.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, but there is space for many of them. You know, if you took the time and, you know, really gave this special property what it deserves, it could be something.
If I was a millionaire, if I was a billionaire even, I totally would buy this and fix it up. For sure, because it's such a shame to let such a nice piece of history go to waste.
Really spectacular.
Yeah, well, it strikes me as a bit of a doer-upper.
It's not dust
Come
and
here.
mold.
Maybe watch out for anything falling on your
I
head.
ain't
That's
paying
fine.
shit for a place that has
As you see,
mushrooms growing on the walls.
You forgot about the lack of floor
At least
and
5
ceiling.
people are buried in that property.
Then you hang out with their spirits.
here we've got a natural, you know, leafy interior, lots of greenery in the home, and if you look up there, viewers, lots of natural light.
Yeah, no, I do like the
Skylights,
foliage coming
natural
through the
skylights.
windows, actually. That's, yeah, is
There's
that
your
by design?
oxygen.
A nice natural touch, actually. Yeah, grown from. We took the outside and we brought it in.
Yeah,
no one fancy
maybe
shutting the
more
door
than $1
after
million to
themselves?
fix
That's all right.
Oh, sorry, you
And a lot of the time with these really historic homes is that you actually can't do much to them. Like if they're protected, you have to ask permission to make changes and stuff. And most of the time, they're protected in a way that doesn't allow you to make a lot of changes. So, yeah. Elsie Martin, hi. Exactly. Yes. 5 people buried on the property. These 2 in the walls.
Natural skylights, also known as holes on the roof.
Yes.
letting a draft in.
And
Let's
natural
shut the
rain
door.
as well.
Now,
I mean,
what's your
showers.
step on the way up, viewers.
Right, yeah, very wheelchair-friendly house, this, isn't it?
But it's nice, man. This is
Ooh, I would not go up those stairs. What if you fall
We saw this
through?
all across southern Italy. Look how many of these rooms we have. It just doesn't stop. It's got a cool window. It's got some chains from when they used
This
to lock
was
up
someone's
ogres in
home
here. Oh,
at
that's a
some
dead
point,
bird.
chat.
That is a dead.
Oh my god, that's a dead bird!
There is a dead crow, but I prefer my crows dead.
Free food! Wait, it's a dead crow, chat. That's an omen. Oh my god, it's an omen. Oh jeez, that's not good for them.
Dead anyway. That's better.
So this space is big.
Yep.
And you do anything with this space?
It's a
Could
bad
could
omen.
Is
I
this-
wouldn't
see
trust the floorboards
shade.
yet, but it's under repair.
7
This is a grade 2 star listed property, viewers, which means basically it's very special.
Right.
That's all you need to know.
See, I told you. Renovating a grade 2 star building is very difficult. It costs approximately £2,500 per square meter and requires legal permission. But like, you can only protect it for so long. And what happens when no one can afford to renovate it or do anything to it and it just deteriorates and dies? What were you protecting? You're protecting its death!
Oh my god, look! It's open plan. Right, that's great. There's more missing. These are definitely
It's an
important.
atrium.
This says David Britton, 5000 BC. It's not that
Whoa.
So people have wrote dates on this wall. July 1960. That's kind of believable, July 1960. And the handwriting is quite 1960.
PC.
Policemen have been in here.
Safe area, safe area.
Safe, I think it's the opposite. If police are coming here, that means it's not safe, right? Oh, watch your head.
Yeah, it's a nice centerpiece, man. People pay loads for that, for the... and ignore the rattling behind you, viewers. It's not. It's
Why is there a car?
not the ambience. Again, there is maybe a couple of holes in the floor, but it's fine.
Well, you couldn't have a hamster roaming
Lisa
around. could you?
Lavender,
It'd be
thank
right through
you
that hole.
for
Okay, now
sacrificing your
explain to
soul
the viewers the
to...
beautiful bedrooms you've got in front of you.
Thank you.
I would be really careful where you stand there. Okay. I'm not sure that is too safe. But again, lots
Yeah,
of space,
duck
right? You don't
monster,
feel
that
too cramped, do
sucks.
you? There's lots of things to look.
That's what sucks is that this... I mean, if it's restored properly, it would be so cute with so much history. But yeah, it'll end up getting knocked down and replaced by like ugly apartments.
Okay, you wouldn't get bored.
You would get bored. Plenty of boards. That's what I'm here for.
Would you like to see the fitness and leisure centre?
Oh, yeah.
We got some gym mats. We've got a plasma television. We've got 2
Whoa!
plasma televisions.
Wait,
No,
you're
this
telling me how was someone living here? There was actually someone living in here. How are they surviving? How do you not get depressed living? Also, how did they let the dead bird be just dead there? They didn't want to clean?
This is ridiculous.
Okay, it's awful, right? Yeah, it's awful, but it could be okay.
How much work would you have to put in to make this
A
okay?
little bit of money.
But the point of this video was to spend a mil and get what you could get with a mil. This is what you could get with a mil.
Yeah.
What,
Gym
I've got no money
included.
left, Will. I've spent it all.
Beautiful. It's a wonderful amenity.
Anyway,
Bigger
come
gym
with
than the
me
one in New
through,
York, by the way.
We also have room for a workshop.
Yeah, more exposed electrical work. Perfect to raise kids around here.
But have you ever seen more space for $1 million?
Tired of kids?
It's huge.
We've
It's
got
full of
exposed
history, and
electrical.
if you spent another $1 or $2 million,
Maybe a
it would
happy
be beautiful.
accident
Yeah,
will
this is the
happen.
walk-in wardrobe. Very walk-in, not very much wardrobe.
What do I like about it?
What do you like about this house?
I like
Shenanda, hello.
the natural features. There's a circle.
Natural features. That's weird that you like natural features on a house, but not on a woman.
Yeah, ridiculous. That feels quite optimistic, right? I feel like that's not going to really solve much around here, is it? Now, Mikey,
I
would you like to
wouldn't
come up
spend
to
$1
the
million
attic?
Yeah,
on
that
this
sounds
chat.
nice and safe.
Again, be careful with your step.
Is there any dead bodies up there?
I'm not entirely sure. It's a unique ambience to the attic, but I'm sure with a bit of paint.
What
and
is the unique
plaster,
ambiance?
you can
Silent
go out here and
Hill?
sort this right out. Oh, there's writing. 1952. Look at this. Have we seen another property with as much history as this?
It's
There's a lot of
graffiti. There's
graffiti out there.
vandalism. Ooh, why can't I get rid of these horror aspects? Today I wanted it to be a chill day and they're scaring me. Ooh, oh man, I can't escape. Love.
Not ideal.
What was that? What was that up there?
I don't know. Not ideal. Okay.
It's a bat! Wow, but look at the exterior, chat. Whoa. And this was all built by hand. They didn't have fancy cranes and things like that back in the day. Hand built. Very pretty. Oh, it would be so nice if they could do it like nicely on the inside as well.
What do you think of the kitchen?
Yeah, rabies!
There isn't. Okay.
What about the master bedroom?
They didn't have the ones that
I'll
we have
concede
today,
There may
though.
not be a master bedroom, but if there was
They
a
didn't
master
have
bedroom,
What's your favourite feature of the home?
really fancy schmancy ones we've got. Why a 2 for the exterior? I think the exterior is a 5. Oh! Yo, L! Thank you so much for the 5! Mwah, thank you. So natural light, old castle, dead crows, bats, possibly ghosts, and easy access. Sold for only $1 million, by the way. Hi, horror. Oui. I think it's lovely. It's historical. And you have to think about the generations of people who were here before you. And I like it. From the outside. I think it's It's nice. I think the exterior is a 5.
All right, hello, my friends. Welcome to the Lenny
Wooden
Alarm
human
Property Solutions
hands.
Quarterly
What? That's
Review.
cooler than what we've got
Today's
today.
agenda is bigger, actually better.
Show 'em, Michael.
Is bigger better, chat?
As you can see here, there is indeed a positive correlation between being bigger and being better.
However, we do have an anomaly. If you look at this point here, we can prove that biggest doesn't always mean best, and sometimes the really big ones are a little bit uncomfortable to live with.
Wait, that's it? Wait, wait, the end the video, like, we don't get any more analysis. Wow. Okay. Oh, what an abrupt ending. Yeah, just ended just like that. Damn.